What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rudy Rodriguez Showmont here with another edition of Yankees Unplugged, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave a comment, let me know y'all thoughts on the video here. Yo, we are at playoffs. Wild card starts Tuesday. New York Yankees are hosting the Boston Red Sox. Best out of three. We got Max Fried going against Garrett Crochet, man. It's going to be a match of pitching aces, probably the top two guys for the Cy Young Award. I do believe Max Fried should get that nod. I mean, I think he had an amazing year. He's been an absolutely dominating pitcher for the Yankees this year. I cannot remember, obviously. Oh, let's back it up. Obviously disappointed that the Yankees did not get that division championship. Disappointed that the Tampa Bay Devil Rays couldn't. Yes, the Devil Rays, because they played like devils this weekend, trash as hell. It disappointed that we gave them a stadium and yet they still couldn't give us one damn win this weekend. Just one win, because the Yankees handled their business, finishing the season with 8 straight wins. I cannot remember the last time the Yankees went into the playoffs having won 8 straight games. And if you actually go a little deeper than that, they won 11 of their final 12. 11 of their final 12. The fact that I got to go look at this damn Twins game that they lost 7-0 as the game that cost them the division, the Twins of all people, the team that the Yankees always beat. And this particular time, the damn Twins got the Yankees. Oh, it's so frustrating. But they closed the season out on a tear, 11 out of 12, 8 straight wins. And they did everything they needed to do, man. They did everything that they needed to do. And they finished with the best record in the American League, tied with the Blue Jays. But that's what makes those damn divisional games so freaking important. You got to win that division. You got to win those divisional games, which they struggled with a lot this year. Thankfully, though, they did figure out how to beat the Boston Red Sox as the season went on. They did figure out how to beat the Blue Jays as the season went on. So here we are. Yankees are facing the Boston Red Sox starting on Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, we will be checking this game out. Diehard Yankees fans here. I have not produced enough content on the Yankees this season, but man, it's an exciting time, because there was a point this year where I thought the Yankees might not make the playoffs. There was a time at this point where I was like, yo, if they make the playoffs, who freaking cares? Because they look like trash. Like that middle part of the season was absolutely terrible. It's one of those weird things about the Yankees. They started off so well, and they closed off. They closed the season so well. What was the record I saw here? Let me see. I saw it here a little bit earlier. 35-20 to start, 25-34, and then finished 34-14. That's blistering hot baseball. 34-14 over their final 48. That is a 71% win percent, 70.8 win percentage, 0.708. That is a ridiculous stretch of baseball. And what you have to hope right now is that stretch continues into the postseason. What are the keys? We know what the keys are. Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge. For the love of Jesus, Aaron Judge. You are amazing. You are everything that I want in a baseball player. My guy, you have got to perform in the playoffs. It's that simple. Aaron Judge in the month of September hit 377, 537 on base percentage, 792 slugging, 1.329 OPS for the month of September. 10 home runs, 17 RBI. 10 home runs, 17 RBI, 27 walks. He struck out 17 times, 29 hits, 26 runs. I mean, the guy was on an absolute tear in the month of September. We need that in October. We need that in October. The sample size is real small. It's real small. And you know that Aaron Judge is not going to see pitches. He's not going to see pitches. When he gets a pitch, he has to deliver. You're facing the best pitchers in baseball now. You're not facing the guys that pitch for the White Sox, the Nationals, the Rays, the Who the Twins? You're facing a guy who could potentially win the Cy Young in the first game. The Yankees have got to win Tuesday night. They got to win Tuesday night and win Wednesday night and end this crap. I believe the next game will be Wednesday, I presume. Let me check real quick what the schedule is for this. Let me see real fast. So schedule is Tuesday. Where is the postseason? Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't want to play Thursday. I want to get this done on Tuesday and Wednesday. And you got Fried going on game one, and you got Rodon going game two. Carlos Rodon has been fantastic this year. Absolutely fantastic. He has lived up to everything that we wanted him to be. 18-9, 3.09 ERA, 203 strikeouts. The dude's been his home run numbers this year were way lower than previous seasons. I think he hit 22 homers this year. That was always a big sticking point for Rodon, was that home run ball. I'm pretty sure I just saw it right now, a second ago. 22 homers. The year before, he gave it 31. So the number came down a good amount. Dude was fantastic. I think batters hit 188 against him this season. The man's been dominant. He's been fantastic. 18-9. There's not a better 1-2 starting pitching punch right now in professional baseball than the Yankees right now. Max Fried and Carlos Rodon are the two best 1-2 in the entire league. And I'm not saying that as a fan. I'm saying that as reality. They're the best. If we had Garrett Cole, my God, I can only imagine what it would look like right now. The Yankees might have won 110 games. It would have been crazy this year with how these two guys pitched. Max Fried lived up to the hype. But I don't want to see a game three. I want this done in game one and game two. And Aaron Judge is the key to that happening. 377 in the month of September. Did he have a game where he didn't get on this month? He had 2 games without a hit there, but he walked twice in one of them. Walked 3 times in this one. He only was kept off the bases 3 times, or 3 or 4 games in the month of September. Between hits and walks, he was on base 27 plus 29, 56 times. 56 times. He was on base 56 out of 104 plate appearances. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This video can be about so much. But end of the day, the New York Yankees are going to win based on Aaron Judge or lose. Aaron Judge has got to have a postseason to remember. And it has to start on Tuesday. And it has to continue the way he's played in September. Because right now, if you look at his months this season, he started off great this year, by the way. I mean, if you recall, he was hitting over 400 through the month of April. He hit 545 in March, 3 games, 415 in April, 364 in May, and then June and July came. June 253, he struggled. That's July 288. That's when he dealt with the injury situation that caused him to miss a couple of weeks. August, he didn't fare well, 241, because he was still recovering. And you saw him, because remember, he was hitting over 350 at the end of July. His batting average dropped all the way down to 319 on September 10th. But as you see, he finished the season leading all of baseball at hitting 331. Think about this. A 6'7", 290-pound man hit 331. His overall numbers this year, 331, 53 homers, 114 RBI, a 1.144 OPS. This man is a freak. He's a fucking freak, dude. He's bionic. His skill, it's almost sad that his career started so much later at 25 years of age. Because and the injuries that took away he's got 4 50 home run seasons. This guy would probably have 7 of them right now if it wasn't for the fact that he got hurt. When he had 37 the year after 62, He missed 56 games. He would have busted 60 homers again potentially that season. You know, he had a 27 home run year with 102 games, 27 home run year with 112 games. And he does everything right. And I want for him, I know he wants it. I want for him to have that success. Not because I'm a Yankees fan, because until he has that success in the postseason, he's just going to be a great player to a lot of people. But he wins the World Series or 2 or 3 or 4, but just get me the first one. The outlook of Aaron Judge for so many people will automatically shift. Fair or unfair, it will automatically shift and they will look at him differently. Champion. 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 Does everything right, man. Obviously beyond that, we need obviously other guys to perform. He can't do it by himself, but he is the catalyst of this offense. Trent Grisham, I need to see him hit some homers. I mean, that the 235 batting average always concerns me come playoff time. Ben Rice has been fantastic. Today he won us the game. Bellinger's had a really good year. Stanton's starting to come back around after a real bad slump. Austin Wells and Anthony Volpe make me nervous. Anthony Volpe in the field makes me nervous. Today he falls on the ground, fielding the ball, then spikes the ball into the ground. Can't happen. It cannot happen. Austin Wells. I mean, today you had today something you rarely see with the Yankees. Aaron Judge gets a hit, Bellinger gets a hit, and Stanton gets a hit. And then Judge scores. You have first and second, I guess it was, with no out. And Austin Wells comes up, strikeout. Anthony Volpe comes up, strikeout. Ryan McMahon comes out, strikeout. Come on, dude. You got to make contact. And those three guys hit 219, 212, and 214 back to back to back. We need more, a lot more. Can't have Caballero getting picked off of second base. Base running mistakes cannot happen. This is the playoffs. The Yankees lost the World Series last year because of base running mistakes and errors. That was why they lost. Base running mistakes and errors. Shit fielding and shit running. Period. They win that series last year if they field the ball and don't have mental miscues on the base paths. What the Dodgers said about them was completely true. They will ruin it themselves. We cannot ruin it ourselves this year. So, obviously, we're here. We've gone through 162. They finished 94 and 68. They finished the season on an 8-game winning streak. Again, I can't remember the last time the Yankees did that. And they finished with the best record in the American League, which to me is like, I ask myself the question, if they win the series against the Red Sox, do they play the Blue Jays? Let me look. Because the Yankees, in theory, should have home field advantage after that. They got more wins than the other teams. They got more wins. Let me look at the MLB breakdown here. Let's see how they break this down. Because in football, if you're the one and you beat the one plays the lowest seed, whoever it is. But it's based on wild card. So let me see before we go and jump off of here. The New York Yankees beat Boston. They play the fucking Blue Jays. Like, think of how stupid that is. The two best records in the American League will meet in the ALDS if the Yankees beat the Red Sox. And I expect the Yankees to beat the Red Sox. But then they're going to play the Blue Jays. That's ridiculous. It's going to be two divisional matchups. Divisional matchups matter. And the Blue Jays are a tough out. They're a good team. They are a good team. Cleveland plays Detroit, a divisional matchup. I mean, how ridiculous. This is the problem with baseball. Seriously, this is really the problem with baseball. It is the problem with baseball. You should not be setting up the second round until you have the first round. So if 5 was to beat 4, if 4 is to beat 5, or 5 is to beat 4, but 6 beats 3, 6 should play 1, not 4 or 5. Makes no sense, right? In the National League, you have the Dodgers and the wild card. It's crazy. The Dodgers are in the wild card too, playing the Reds. The winner plays the Phillies. San Diego plays the Cubs. The winner plays the Brewers. But what about the Mets? $360 million payroll. Sit your ass at home, you bums. You bums. I'm sure Juan Soto wishes he was still in pinstripes, playing for the real team, for Big Brother. You thought you Big Brother our asses. Fuck you, Juan Soto, New York Mets. I'm a Yankees fan. I'll never cheer for the Mets. Ever. Ever. Never. Yeah. It's time. It's time. Let's go get number 28. Been waiting a long time for this. Let's get number 28. We need it. We need it badly. We need it. Abso-freaking-lutely. Now's when I get nervous. Oh God. Baseball playoffs are nerve-wracking for me. The baseball playoffs to me are the most nerve-wracking playoffs. Not football, not basketball, baseball. Every pitch matters. Every single pitch matters. Starts Tuesday night, man. 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Check us out for our content throughout the playoffs. Hopefully, we'll have plenty of it for the next month. That's the goal. Appreciate y'all. If you haven't done so yet, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, leave a comment. Let me know y'all thoughts about Aaron Judge and what you think he has to do. He has to get this thing done. He has to get this thing done. This is on Aaron Judge. Period. Period. I'm not asking you to be better than who you are. I'm asking you to be you. So 350, hit me 330 in the playoffs. 330 in the playoffs. Aaron Judge does that. The Yankees win the World Series. That's all I got. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Leave a comment. This is Yankees Unplugged, powered by Come On Now, the podcast. Come on now.